There are 2 hours left to make sure that your vote counts in Georgia's runoff election. Staff at the Chatham County Board of Elections already processing tens of thousands of early votes. WSAV News 3's Kelly Antonacci is live there now with what's left to be done.
Well, Ben, the Board of Elections and the Board of Registrars both say they've done everything they can to lessen tonight's workload. Before they tabulate any vote, they need to process them. Staff at both boards need to do that, and that process actually started days ago, and it continues tonight in this room called the Chatham County Board of Elections Annex. As of this morning, the Board of Elections says it processed 34,000 returned absentee ballots. Of course, they're still coming in all day. They're still coming in right now, but as of this morning, the Board of Registrars says 12,000 requested absentee ballots had not been returned. The big question tonight is, will we see those results when the polls close at 7 o'clock? Now, the chairman of the Chatham County Board of Elections says if we see a big rush of absentee ballots come in right around the deadline, maybe 3,000 or more, we might not be able to see those results until tomorrow. Live in Savannah, Kelly Antonacci, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Kelly, thank you. Those who went to the polls today, for the most part, found shorter lines when casting that important ballot. WSAV News 3's Joanne Merrigan joins us now from a precinct on B Road with why people who said voting today was just as important as coming out in November. Joanne.
Yeah, hello, Ben. A lot of people said that they just really wanted to finish what they had started in November with that all-important vote in the presidential race and the 2 Senate races, but many today saying they think that their vote today in this runoff may be the most important vote of all. Well, while voter turnout may be high for a runoff, and we are told it could be as high as 40%, those who came out today say for the most part it was a pretty quick and easy experience for much of the day. People really didn't encounter long lines, maybe some lines earlier today at about 7 a.m. when the polls opened, but that was about it. A lot of the people that I talked to said it was just important for them to make this final effort.
There's always going to be somebody who complains about it, but if you don't vote, it doesn't matter. So you can't complain if you don't vote.
I don't know, it just kind of feels like it was my duty. So many of my ancestors before me lost their lives for that simple right. So it just kind of felt like the right thing to do.
And that young man is just 18 years old and voted for just the second time today. His first election was in November. Again, he said he wanted to finish what he started. Again, for the most part, not a lot of problems today, but this afternoon we did hear from a voter who had voted in Pooler who was concerned about the scanning machine there that she said had not taken her ballot. We are checking into that. We also heard from Board of Election officials today at an Islands precinct who assisted 2 people with COVID voting there. They said it was important to accommodate those voters in any way possible. And for voters who still want to vote, the polls are open until 7 o'clock tonight. Reporting live, I'm Joanne Merrigan, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Joanne, thank you. And News 3 also checked in with voters who got to the polls bright and early this morning. Here's what some of them had to say.
Came out early this morning because I'm a morning person sort of to begin with, and just needed to get on to work. And so it's really now or never.
I make every election. It's very important to me. We come early so that we can make sure we get in, get out, and get it done, and make sure that it's something that happens. We're almost always here at open.
And we'll be on your side all night on air and online, keeping you up to date.